of 3 things to do for the next day.
And how did that work out, Jana?
Sorry, I feel a hot mess.
Things to do
Um,
for the next day.
it helped me the same as Donna. If I didn't get something quite done as I wanted to, I was able to move it to the next day. My three always had subcategories, so I felt like I was checking off more things, but having one main thing, plus little things that helped me get that done, helped me focus, be more intentional.
Good job. Intentional. Yes, that's what self-leadership is all about. It's not sexy, you guys. It's boring, but it works. It's actually, I'm working on my training for seminar, and I'm talking about how consistency is it's underrated. And it is what makes you successful. It is what makes you successful. Okay, Tam, what else? Who else we got?
So Shelby focused on doing IPAs every day. We're going to talk about that, Shelby. That's so good. Income producing activities, if you don't know what that stands for. So in that Mary Kay time, Lori actively pursued the chemo care package project as planned. That's awesome. And Shelby did tracking perfect and powerful solutions and 6 parties too. That's what she was tracking this past week.
Fantastic. Okay, so put in the chat how you're going to improve on your self-leadership this week. How are you going to keep it going, improve it? What are you going to do? Okay, wanted to make sure that went out.
Amy really enjoyed making the list. It helped her stay organized and to see what she missed each day and running her schedule instead of her schedule running her.
Hmm.
Good
I
point.
heard this recently. I follow a lot of salespeople on Instagram, and Ryan Serhant, he is a real estate agent in New York City. His office is actually right down the street from where my son-in-law works. And I haven't yet visited, but I will. He called it the $10,000. What did he say? $10,000. He said, you guys, you have 10,000, I think it's 10,000 minutes in a day. And he said, what if it were worth $10,000?
Mm.
He said, think about that. He's like, one bad phone call, okay, not a big deal because I have, 999, $9,999 more to go. You know what I mean? So I really liked that analogy of $10,000 is your day, every day, every day. It's worth $10,000. Have you ever thought of time like that? How much time do we waste, right? Things like
Time is
that.
money.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. What else, Tam? What else you see on? How else people keep chatting, you
Um,
guys? Put
yeah,
it in the chat.
Donna said also continue to do the list, hoping to make this a routine. And Shelby is promoting her to shop on her My Shop website to help her reach her production this month. Um, Miss Lori is hopefully following her schedule so that she's calm for seminar.
Yes, making a list. If you don't make a list for seminar, I don't know what you're doing. There's also a checklist in your seminar packet. So look at everything. Okay, all right. So Tam, let me share the screen tonight. So tonight you guys were going to do it differently, like I said. So get your brains ready. We're going to review this in a second. Okay. So you guys, just because we did it one time doesn't mean we want you to stop. Okay, so Tam, take it away. This is a review from last week.
Yeah, so last week we really talked about time management and how our time was being used, and our priority list is basically how it really broke down to. So, did you create a notebook? Go ahead and put in like the chat. Did you create a notebook or did you follow like the daily worksheet every night or like use bits and pieces of it? And what did you do in regards to like your weekly plan sheet? Did you share it with your family? Did you guys talk about like what are your priorities as a family? And then how was it? Did you actually track your time and compare it to that Dream Week master copy? We want to see the results. I know that you guys shared like one of the key things that you might have done this week, but go ahead and share in regards to the time management aspect, what you did or implemented, or what you are excited to continue moving forward doing. So that's the thing is, let's do this again for this week, you guys, using that daily worksheet or your focus notebook, figuring out what you're doing for the next day during your Mary Kay time, having that weekly plan sheet because we want to communicate with our families and know when we're working our Mary Kay so that that list goes into your Mary Kay time. All right, so go ahead and put into the chat what you are looking forward to implementing from that time management for this week too. Okay, guys. I love it. Jana has multiple lists. All right, so we're going to move on to our new week. I love it. Donna created a notebook, did not track her time, but focus on making the list a routine. I like that. All right, so we're going to work on trail 4 today, and this is planting new seeds. So if you think like a gardener, we're not just going to like throw out the seeds on a random path and hope and pray that they're going to grow. We're actually going to specifically plant our seeds. And this is how I want you guys to think about this. We're going to be working on lead generation. So instead of saying, I don't know anyone, we're going to reframe that and we're going to look at the reality that we do know people, you guys. We know people, they know people, and their friends know people. If you just have one person who knows other people and that person knows other people, that's enough. I mean, I could literally have you go through your cell phones to realize how many people that you actually know who have skin. And you guys, did you know that the average American wedding right now, I don't know if the numbers have changed at all, but the average American, oh my gosh, one wedding that I'm doing in the fall, they are having over 350 people attend their wedding. Okay. All those 350 individual people know 5 to 10 people that you don't know. And those 5 to 10 people know 5 to 10 people that you don't know. And you see how like that list of like 300 some people can turn into thousands of people. So we do know people. It's just who do we know that needs to know us? Okay. So next slide, please. So lead generation, my friends. Okay, everybody knows somebody. I basically said that, right? So never underestimate the power of one good contact. You guys, Lindsay, in just like a hot second, if you're prepared, you're not prepared. I didn't tell you to be prepared. But guys, Lindsay just got like 36 new leads, I think, like yesterday. Okay. So Lindsay, will you go ahead and share with everybody how you got those fresh new leads and where they came from?
Okay. Yeah, I had a party of 4 adult women, and I just told them that if they gave me the names and phone numbers, 18 years and older in the United States, that they could go home with a bonus treatment, and all 4 gave me 9 contacts. So just, doing the thing.
You asked.
I
You
just
said,
asked.
this is what's in it for you.
Mhm.
Who do you know that I don't know that I need to know, right? And you gave
Mhm.
them a bonus treatment. Did you give them like a charcoal mask sample or what did you give
Yeah,
them?
I give them the option of the charcoal mask sample or the new hydrating cream mask. That way you're hitting all face types.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. That right there, you guys, lead generation from 4 people that she knew turned into 36 people that she didn't know. And what I love about lead generation, especially at a facial or a party, is that you guys, that can be their guest list for their follow-up appointment. If they don't have a follow-up appointment, that's your opportunity to be able to contact those people, whether it is to invite them to a Zoom appointment, whether it's to book them for their own one-on-one facial or an in-person party, or even to do a skincare trial for the week. Okay. Lead generation is constantly ongoing. Gloria Mayfield Banks is a retired national sales director. She always talked about getting 5 new leads a day. And I know that in the world of technology today, that we can all get 5 new leads a day by talking to like one of our friends on Facebook or Instagram or from our phone. We don't necessarily have to go and find those 5 new leads at the grocery store. But what I love is I love being able to have 1 or 2 parties a week and getting my referrals for the entire week because Lindsay technically just got 36 referrals. And so she got her referrals for the week if she wants to get 5 new referrals a day. Does that make sense? So she's stacking her wins of her income producing activities on top of each other from that original party of 4. Okay. Lead generation from a hot party of people that you're in person with is going to be one of the best places to get new leads from. All right. Next slide, Nikki. All right, how many people do you think you know? Okay, again, Facebook friends, church friends, school, work, your kids' activities, your neighbors, your family. Who have you never talked to about your Mary Kay business? I had somebody contact me today for my children to clean their car. By the way, if you ever need your car like cleaned, my kids clean the inside of cars. So little tidbit for them. But she actually asked me if I was available to help her out with her makeup. And I had never offered her the opportunity to try Mary Kay before. So she actually asked me. So most of us have hundreds, even thousands of connections. So think about like that light bulb connection. We're all connected and, connected to people in so many different ways. Go ahead and next one. Back to school parties, yes. And Nikki, you have a back to school party even booked for August 21st. It's a Friday night at, I believe it's 6 p.m. At the location in Fort Atkinson. We call it the Better Building over by the river. So we'll talk about that more in our recognition and announcements too. So, okay, so how many names are sitting there that you have never reached out to? Okay, guys, thank you for going into here. Okay, I can't even like see these things. There we go. Okay, so if you go into your Facebook and you go into settings and privacy, Nikki is showing us where to do that right now. So if you click on your picture and then settings and privacies. Here we can click on, I can't see this very well.
Followers.
We can click on followers. I can't. Walk me through what you're zooming into. Sorry.
You can export. It says that you can click the menu on the left that says Account Center, then press your information for export your information. I'm trying to think why you would want to do this though.
Click on the menu bar. Is this to like see whose birthdays there are like in your Facebook? Is that
Your birthdays will pop up. Mine pop up as a
Right.
notification.
Yeah, so if you go into your notifications, I wonder what this is showing us. Is this just showing us like how many friends are you connected to on your
I think
Facebook?
so. I think it's showing you, which you guys all know. Here's the deal. I don't know if you guys know this, but when I meet somebody or I book somebody, I always go to Facebook and look at how many friends they have. I literally do that before somebody comes to my house for an appointment and I friend them. Because they're looking at you, trust me, they are looking at you before they come to your house. I've had people do that, especially referrals. They're like, well, I looked you up on Facebook. So be careful what you post. You want that to look professional. But I look at how many friends they have on Facebook because that's how many leads they can potentially either invite to an appointment or become a consultant and have to book. Okay, so utilize that when you look on Facebook. And younger people, they don't use Facebook. So you'll try to friend younger people. You have to, you guys, I really encourage you to have an Instagram because on Instagram is where you're going to find younger people and ask them to follow you. And when I have customer profiles, it's just a side note, I always go in and I follow them on Instagram. It's part of like I put them into my customers or whatever, but I I follow them on Instagram, so they follow me back. And then I also add them as a friend on Facebook. So I don't know if that's part of your system when you enter in clients. Put in the chat if that's your system. And then I invite them to my VIP Facebook group. But just know that younger people aren't going to go there as much. Okay. It's pretty much, 30s on up, 40s who does Facebook, and younger people do Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a business, if you have like a public Facebook, Instagram, you can link the two. So when I post something on Facebook, it automatically goes to Instagram. I'm not double duty. Okay. It goes to both. And that way my followers on Instagram and my friends on Facebook see both things. Okay. And this is a huge strategy. I know some of you have stopped doing this. You guys, I just looked. 68 of my customers are getting my birthday text this month. 68, you guys. That is a lot of people to either, I give them a discount. This is something I just started. I either give them a discount during their birthday month and they get 3 texts from me, beginning, middle, and end to remind them. Or they can have a party, a birthday party, and get $50 free. This is my text to them, a birthday bash. Or they can do a skincare trial. Shut up. I give them those 3 options. So create a text, have ChatGPT help you, but I literally will do that. All my birthdays, it's going out tomorrow because it would normally go out tonight, but I don't have time to text them back because we have our meeting. But I do it in the beginning of the month, and it's all through Project Broadcast. It's all scheduled. So you have to enter those into Project Broadcast, make a tag of birthdays. But you guys, I get so many sales. The 3rd text, the 2nd text, usually not the 1st text. Okay. But it's beginning, middle, and end. And I'm starting to offer skincare trials because if they're not on the skincare, I want them to be.
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't that a fun gift?
Mm-hmm.
So do that, you guys. And if you haven't done it, get consistent. Last month, you guys, I was in Africa for 2 weeks. I sold over $4,000 in the 2 weeks I was home. Okay. That was chemo kits. That was appointments I'd already had booked. And that was birthdays. It was birthdays. Let's be clear. Okay. Yeah. So
Nikki, can you go over that place where you got the names of all of the people in the Facebook profile? Can you do that again?
I don't understand what that slide was. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
understand what
Okay.
that
I
slide
don't know
was.
what that was either. Lori, you can just look on your homepage of your Facebook and click on your
Okay.
friends to be able to see
Okay.
like your friends. And then you should be able to click onto notifications when you go into
Sure.
your Facebook, even on your phone or on a laptop,
Mhm.
and be able to see whose birthdays are like
Okay.
the day
Yeah,
of or the week.
yeah, I can do that. I know how to do that. And then, but there's no way we can get their email address, or I mean, a phone number or email address from Facebook, right?
Message.
Possibly if you click on their profiles and see what information they actually have shared.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. Because some people have that stuff shared. Some people do
Mhm.
not.
Or
Mhm.
message them on Facebook.
Oh, ask them for their phone number.
Well, you can just communicate. Right now, I'm communicating with a customer via Facebook because she saw a post. And so if somebody comments on a post, I message them.
So
I
you
have her
private
phone
message them
number.
in Facebook Messenger.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
have her phone number, but she's on Facebook. And so I'm communicating the way that she is communicating with me.
For sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
Thanks.
question. Can you zoom out of that, Nikki? Just make it smaller.
No, this is the regular slide. I'm not zoomed in.
You're not?
Nope, I'm not zoomed in. Just
I
put
guess
your
I
people at
was.
the bottom of your
I guess
screen.
I was zoomed in. Holy
Okay.
44-year-old brain. That's me. Okay,
Okay.
guys.
That's normal.
Okay, another thing too, besides sending private messages like to people on their birthdays, also like posting on their wall for their birthday. I know that when people post on my Facebook, when it's my birthday and they're just like the token, happy birthday or HBD, like I'm just kind of like, okay, like cool. But when somebody actually like takes the time to like write a message or send me a
Good.
personal message, and they customize it for me, I actually engage and I write back to them. So here's like an example of a birthday script. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this or take a picture of it with your phone, just to give you an idea of what to say to somebody on their birthday. When you see that it's their birthday, send them a private message. Happy birthday, Sarah. I hope you have the most amazing day and feel celebrated today. I always enjoy seeing your adorable kids in my feed and just wanted to wish you a wonderful year ahead. Okay. So building relationships before results, like getting like that feeler that like, hey, I saw it's your birthday. Now I want to connect with you that way too. I even have a message in my project broadcast in my texting service that goes on their exact birthday date and just as a happy birthday message too. So besides the 3 messages that they get with my specials for their
Yep.
birthday discount or birthday bash or now the skincare trial. I love that. Okay. So birthday messages to people on your social media. They're your friends. I mean, we ran into somebody at Culver's last night who's like, hi. And I'm like, who are you? Then Lindsay, I realized it's Amanda Fradel. That's like who I ran into. But like I've only seen her in person twice in my life, but we're also connected through Facebook and other things. And so just those connections, you guys. All right, next slide.
Okay, I'm just typing in what I do with birthdays because this has really, really been a great thing to um to build new customers too.
Thanks. Okay, awesome. Copy that, people. All right, referral strategy. Lindsay talked a little bit about how she got her referrals this week, you guys, from a party of 4 people. Okay, referrals come with built-in trust because your customer has already done part of the introduction for you. So that's what I love about referrals. That's how I've grown my business is on referrals. When I lived in Minneapolis, when I first moved to Fort Atkinson, every single new face that I would book, my goal would be to get 5 to 10 referrals from each of those people. And I would make physical phone calls and say, hey, Nicki, this is Tammy. You don't know me, but we both know Lindsay Boovy. And Lindsay nominated you because she knows that you are a hardworking mama. And she said that you deserve a free pampering session with Mary Kay. And I just wanted to call and offer you that free gift and just see if in person to receive that gift would be better or in the mail with a skincare trial. What would work better for you? That's like one way to do it. That just rolls off my tongue because that's the verbiage that I've used for so many years, whether it was via text or Facebook Messenger or like an actual phone call. And they're honored because they're nominated by their friend. And why were they nominated by their friend? Something that I love to do at in-person parties too is I will take a selfie with my new customer and when I text her referral, either to invite her to her follow-up appointment or to book her for her own facial party or skincare trial, I will include that picture of like me and Lindsay and send it to them so that they know, oh, there's Lindsay who I know, and there's Tammy, this new person who's randomly texting me. Okay. So that's a great way to like have that warm connection with those people too. So at every appointment, you should create new leads. Whether you play a referral game or you offer an incentive like Lindsay did, you should always walk away from an appointment with new leads in your pocket. Remember, it's not about who you know, but who they know. So I love saying that. Who do you know that I don't know that I should know? And that gets people thinking. Okay. Okay. I can't talk to you right now. You have to talk to Harper, please, okay? Okay, I can't even read what she wrote me a sign. All right, create a customer referral program. Make sure your customers know that referrals are welcome and always appreciated. A little thank you gift when the customer refers a friend can go a long way. I know that we probably have this in the Pinterest of Mary Kay worlds. I loved helping people build a compact by giving me referrals. So we played a tic-tac-toe game and it had like a piece of like 3 different spaces for eyeshadows and cheek color and a bronzer and a highlighter. And for every referral that they filled out, when that person booked with me and held an appointment, I actually gave that free little gift to my customer. So that was like a really great referral program that I would do too. I've also created my own fun games. Like if I had had a party with the same people 2 or 3 times before, but I knew that they had more referrals to give me, I would play a new type of referral game or give a new type of gift away for them to brainstorm new people that I've never met before. Okay. So sometimes we got to keep it new and upbeat for ourselves. And especially if we might get into like that route of booking the same people and over again, how can we branch out from those people to meet new people? Okay. next
Can I
week.
share something? You guys, do you ever get, I got this in my email and it's from my Capital One Visa and it said, "You've been chosen for our referral program, Nikki." And so how many of you have reached out to customers, go through your PCP list, it's due on August 17th, so I'm sure you're looking at it. And how many of them have actually given you referrals or not? And just said, I mean, I read the top of the email and I opened it because I'm like, I was chosen to give referrals. So what if you use Tammy's idea of build a compact? You've been chosen to give me referrals of people that you think, would want this is my new terminology, a skincare or makeup coach. I don't know if you guys watched that Heather Daniel Kent video that I sent. If you're not following her on YouTube, she made a very good YouTube videos about being a skincare coach and a makeup coach, because that's pretty much what we are. We're instructors, right? And so what if you just reached out and said, I chose you to do referrals with my referral program? You can build a compact, like Tammy said. And I mean, hello, that's pretty cool because not all my customers have given me referrals. So if you're looking for leads, use the people, like Tammy said, use the people you already have. Okay, sorry, keep
Yeah.
going.
Another top sales director in the Mary Kay world, her name is Chelsea Adkins. You will see her at seminar. You might get training from her as well. Doing a model hunt. Okay, she does this in her Instagram stories every month. She posts like what type of model that she's looking for, and people start to private message her like, "Oh, I have red hair. Oh, I'm a mom of 5 kids. Oh, have kids going back to school." So she really puts out there like what type of people is she looking for, and like, hey, do you fit this category, or who do you know that would fit this category? Because people love to give their opinion, they love to be selected, they love to be chosen. Hello, clickbait, Nikki clicked on that, right? So she wanted to be like, she loves the word chosen. Okay, people love experiences. So this feels fun. It feels like they're being helpful, and not that you're not being salesy either. Like, you're being helpful for an uncomplicated beauty face of real life. Okay. So I love this too. Guys, like, I've tried this in person before. And so I don't know if you guys remember Nikki's story of how her adopted sales director took her to the mall to say, all right, we're gonna go meet new people and you're gonna get new leads, and this is how you're gonna run your Mary Kay business. And Nikki's like, I just wanted to puke, and like made one lady just write down her name and phone number and said, I'll never call you, but just give me your name and phone number. So I did this as well. I love having conversations with random people. I used to be so embarrassed that my mom would do this when we were out and about in life. And I was like, why is she talking to that person? Now, on a daily basis, my kids are like, oh, how do you know that person? I'm like, I don't. I was just being nice, and they were nice and they smiled. So, like, we just started randomly talking. So, like, if you just start smiling at people, smiling and nodding, okay, this is how you start building relationships. Like, if you start seeing those same random people at the grocery store, like, maybe you should offer them like something that you have to give them, like a physical invite, a physical sample, whatever it might be. But I did something like this when I lived in Minneapolis, where I did a real model hunt in like a store. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the store, and like I felt like I was stalking people. So I did not like it for myself in person, but I like it when I share it with people in the virtual world of like, hey, who do you know that has this? Or can you like throw out some ideas of people who might do this for me? That way, like, it's a fun lead generating type, instead of me feeling like I'm stalking somebody at Famous Footwear with a sheet of paper saying, hey, you have red hair, you want to fill out my little form? It's uncomfortable. Okay, the best consultant never stops planting seeds. Okay, and so always planting seeds everywhere. So, like I said, smiling when you're at the grocery store, when you go to the post office, people know that you sell Mary Kay because they see your stickers when you're giving out those packages. Do you have like a purse that says Mary Kay around you? Are you always asking for referrals from your parties? Are you always talking to are you going to create a new referral system for your current customers? Like, you've been chosen to, nominate 10 friends to receive a free skincare trial in the mail. Who would you love to nominate? Ooh, does that sound good? That sounded
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, that sounded really good. Maybe somebody write that one down.
I am. I'm writing it down for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been chosen to nominate 10 friends to receive a free skincare trial in the mail. Who would you love to send that to? Okay, I love it. All right. So here's some lead generation challenges for you guys for the week. Over the next 7 days, download your Facebook friends list if you need to, or just click on it. See what you got. Okay, just click on it. You don't need to like have a new thing on your list of like, I need to print this off. I can't print it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Write down 20 people that you would like to reconnect with. Maybe these are people who are actively commenting on your pictures and posts or actively liking or they see things. Okay. That's who usually the first people that I really reach out to and try to connect with is if they like see my stories, even if they don't like it or comment, if they see my stories, if they like or comment, those are the first 127 people that I'm going to reach out to. Okay. That's why I do stories, you guys. It is not to update people really on my life. It's just to have me in front of them so that they think about Tammy and they think about like, oh yeah, Tammy does Mary Kay. Oh yeah, I need my cleanser. Oh yeah, I need my moisturizer. When I'm the most active in my stories, doesn't even matter what I'm doing, I'm getting reorders left and right. Okay. Send a birthday message every morning. Check your Facebook. So if you write down on your 6 most important things to do list at night, like social media, what are you doing on social media? Okay. Are you actively looking at like, oh, here's the next people that I'm going to connect, and I'm going to connect with them right now during my social media time. Then that's your active booking time. And then also, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. I'm going to send them a heartfelt message of a story of how we met. Or I remember their one birthday when we were in grade school. Really work on those relationship buildings in your social media time, which is active booking time. Okay. Yeah. Reach out to viewers. That's so funny. They're my viewers of my stories. Yeah. Doesn't have
Just
to be
it,
about
you
Mary Kay
guys.
at all.
You don't have to vomit Mary Kay right away. It's about opening up a conversation, and then if they watch you more and more too, you guys, you want to mix in Mary Kay, and if you follow people's stories, you see that there's Mary Kay stuff, there's personal things. Um, that's just it. It doesn't have to be about Mary Kay at first. But what I find is sometimes we'll chat on Messenger, just catching up or whatever, and then they'll be like, "Hey, I have this concern." Because our goals are to problem solve, right? And they know
Right.
that because of what you're posting. So usually they'll ask me a question about a product, or they'll ask me a question about I've been posting a lot about the Skin Duo brush, so I've getting a lot of messages about, tell me about this brush, what are you talking about, Nikki? you know um and even if they're not asking about it, I had a customer come over today to get eyeliners. Okay, so I said, are you using any skincare? Because I know she buys a lot of color, right? I'm her
Yeah.
color coach right now. I want to be her skincare coach. She goes, no. I said, she goes, I think I need some moisturizer. I'm like, great. I said, I think you do too. And what about this brush? So I showed her all the benefits of the brush because I have it sitting out. She's like, add that on. And then she goes, and I have this redness, Nikki, right? A problem. And I said, oh my gosh, we have this barrier restore that will help you after you wash your face before your cleanser. Use it with the warm side. So she bought that too, you guys. Two eyeliners went up to almost $200 in sales. Why? Because we opened up a conversation and she started talking about her issues.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what you guys, we are. I just love that. We're skincare coaches and color coaches.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm no longer going to say I'm a beauty consultant, because what does that even mean?
I don't even know.
Okay. I'm a skincare and color coach. Do you have anything that you'd like my help with? And they'll
And
be
like,
like, what?
yeah. And I noticed that too with the customer. She's like a referral customer and she only buys foundation and powder from me. But like almost every month or every 2 months, I'm like, if your skin was like hydrated and like able to like use that product the proper way, you wouldn't be going through that much. That's not what I said to her. That's what I thought. So I said, what are you using for skincare? And it opened up that conversation. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. It's just conversations, you guys. Okay, Tam, take it away.
Yeah. All right. So my friends, now that we have figured out our master schedule of what we want our Mary Kay and our family schedule to be like for the week with our weekly plan sheet, or we're still working on that, right? It's a work in progress. Booking and income producing activities, that is going to be your number one focus. Remember, if you're out down social media time, what are you doing in that social media time? You're actively reaching out, talking to people, seeing who's viewing things, and you're messaging them and you're sending birthday messages. So this is what we're going to be focusing on. Is the main thing that we want to focus on now that we have time is IPAs, income producing activities. And so we're going to track them. So booking is a numbers game, okay? They turn into people once we have appointments with them, you guys. So we do have to work the numbers. And once we work those numbers, the magic will happen. But if we don't work the numbers, no magic ever happens. We're just constantly thinking about Mary Kay. So if you call 10 people and hear 8 no's, it doesn't mean that you failed. It means that people answered and they responded, and that's good. And it just means that you're getting closer to yeses. And so if you were to take a deck of cards, what is a deck of cards? 56 cards? I don't even know. But if you were to do 56 cards and like realize that for every time you like went to a different card and a face card came up, you would get a new booking. So if you think about that, every 56 phone calls or every 56 text messages or every 56 Facebook messengers, hopefully like every face card eventually is going to be a booking for you. And we have to play those numbers. That is going to come into recruiting as well as booking too. So today's focused on booking and income producing activities. So we're going to track our averages. And the only way that we track our averages is if we actually do some of this actual work, right? So what's the difference between warm leads and cold leads? I think we've kind of been going over that a little bit. Different types of leads will change your averages for sure. Warm leads are people that you have that instant connection with, like you're connected with them somehow. They're coworkers, they're your neighbors, they're a referral from somebody that you know, okay? Cold leads might be a fishbowl entry, like you have a facial box at a place of business. They don't know you. They just put their name in to win. A vendor event might be a little bit more on the warm lead if you had a face-to-face conversation with them. But if you just got a whole list of like the leads, they might not be super warm. They might be more cold lead boxes. Okay. So go ahead into the next one. 54 if you count the jokers. Thank you, Shelby, for answering that question. Okay. All right. The power of two choices when we are looking to book people, instead of saying, well, when are you free? We're going to say what works best for you. Does daytime or evening work better for you based on what you figured out in your weekly schedule when you have available times? You guys, same thing with my hairdresser. She's just not openly available. Yeah, come in anytime tomorrow, Tammy. That's cool. No, she says, I have this spot available or this spot available. Which would you prefer? Because you guys, we're not just like running and doing Mary Kay all over the place. We're busy. Everybody's busy, but also we're intentional with the time that we have. And so I hold appointments on Thursday nights and Saturday mornings. What works better for you? I hold appointments at my home on Friday mornings or afternoons. What works better for you? Simple choices are going to create action and people will book into that. If they can't book this week, they will book into the next week. Okay. People will work around what your schedule has available. Same thing with the dentist, the doctor. Okay. They can't work with my schedule and only schedule me on this day at this time. Okay, so what is an IPA? It's an income producing activity that makes you money, income producing activity. So ask yourself, does this directly lead to customers, bookings, sales, recruits? That would be considered an income producing activity. If we go to the next slide, you're going to see what may not be an income producing activity. Busy work versus income producing. Okay. So some of you this week might look at your 6 list and go, oh, I kept on writing down every day that I wanted to get bookings, but I never actively did the action to get bookings. That's why I didn't get bookings. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus here. Okay. Busy work is reorganizing inventory. Now, do those things need to happen? Yeah. I grew up in Mary Kay knowing that from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. is active people time. Okay. And that's when I want to be like doing my income producing activities before 9 a.m. or after 9 p.m. That's when I do my busy work, categorizing receipts, creating graphics, color coding notebooks, designing social posts for hours. But what I have found to be extremely helpful is at the beginning of the month, maybe those are things that like for my brain's sake and to get my calendar set for the month, I do those things in a hot minute right away to get myself ready so that I can focus on the bookings and filling in the bookings where I need them to be. Okay. So income producing work, we saw it there. Time is money. So listen to this one. This one's kind of interesting. It might be like you might make a face like this. Investing money saves time. Saving money costs time. All right, click. All right, example. Spending money on a texting service, it's going to cost you money, but the benefit, it's going to save you hours of texting people individually, right? A graphic service, it's going to cost you money, or like Chat GPT, if you want to get Chat GPT to create your graphics, you're going to have to spend money for that. Benefit, it's going to be more time for your active customers to be making those connections with them. A bookkeeping service, it's going to cost you some money, but the benefit is going to allow you to book more appointments. So we definitely need to weigh our personal cost versus the benefit on your business and availability. And we'll talk more about this next week too, in regards to money. Money, money, honey. Okay. So yeah, very smart. Like, how do I do that? So momentum is built daily. I love tracking a monthly IPA sheet, you guys. Small actions repeated consistently creates momentum. And that's what Nicki's working on with her training for seminars, talking about consistency and how it really makes a big difference. So are we doing the actions in the Mary Kay time slot that we allotted to create the results that we want to get? And we'll be sharing this graphic with you guys just to kind of get an idea. So you can definitely track this in your focus notebook of like, what am I actually doing for the activities to create some money? And this will give you that great idea. I always love tracking, like, here's like a consultant, like IPAs for the week. Here's a car driver. Here's a sales director. Here's a Cadillac sales director. Here's a trip sales director. How many IPAs are these people doing every single week, and breaking it down today to make their dreams come true? Because with us having that weekly plan, we need to see if like our goals and our weekly plan are going to match the activity level to make those things come true. Okay. So go ahead
I
and
love this
click
sheet
that
because it has the booking attempts right at the bottom of it.
one.
So you guys, all the resources from this like training series are in a PDF already, right? As of today, the unit board is all updated. Look under August. So you can print off any of these. You don't have to wait till next week or whatever. You can go back and print things. The whole booklet of resources is in the unit boards for you. I love this sheet. I'm going to use this. I love how it says side hustle consultant, full-time leadership car bound. This is fantastic sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So our booking IPA challenge for the next 7 days: track your working hour tasks and mark them as busy work or productive work. And utilize a booking or IPA tracking sheet.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. So unmute you guys before we show you everything else that's going on. What did you take away from tonight? Do you think you know people?
Yes, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
What I really took away, thank you, Tammy, for sharing your ideas. They helped me in the fact of knowing that I can do more a little bit with the people that I already have, and I know people. But what really stuck out to me was the customer referral program, and then knowing the warm versus cold lead and maybe how to approach it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
And along with like not puking Mary Kay right away, because I need to learn that. But being a little bit more genuine. So yeah, that's what I learned.
Just having a conversation.
Mhm.
Because you guys, people do look at your social media. So if they know you sell Mary Kay, the conversation will lead to that.
Right.
It's a natural thing. Yeah. Good. Who else wants to share?
I'm excited to try the new IPA sheet.
I am too.
I like
I'm
the way it's
loving it.
broken down. Yeah, looks
I'm
good.
putting it in my folder. It will be posted, but once again, you guys look at the boards. Everything's in the boards. Everything. Under August. Just click on August. Good. Awesome. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah,
Who
Nikki, I
else?
like about the yeah, like the friends list, look at their friends list. I don't think I've done that for a while. And, maybe I know some of their friends and, and I haven't even contacted them, or so, like that. And then yeah, that new the new IPA sheet and birthday parties too. I comment on a lot of birthday parties, but I got to get back into like, sending them, the 10%, 20% discount or whatever. And they book a party, then, and all that. I got to get back into that. I don't get notifications, but I go in there and look at their birthdays. And I
Perfect.
just, yeah, just, happy birthday and a little bit more of a message.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
You
I
guys,
don't get notifications either, Shelby, because I turn all that off, but I go into my notifications on Facebook and that's where I see those things.
and then utilize Project Broadcast, you guys, to make a tag every month of whose birthdays it is. And then you can schedule, like my texts are scheduled, beginning, middle, end. Okay. And then every time you add in a profile card, you can add in their information. But friend people, you guys, I think sometimes we forget to friend the people or to have them follow us on Instagram. It's so important. It's how the world works, okay? So we can't deny it.
Yep.
Okay, good. Who else wants to share before we move on? Lori, go ahead.
I was going to mention that the skincare and makeup coach, everybody's a coach these days. So this is where Mary Kay fits in. I love
It's
that.
perfect.
Mhm.
It's just flowing off my tongue. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, literally, you guys, I went to my client's going away party, yesterday. And
Mhm.
her mom's my customer, her and her sister. They're great customers. I met her at a bridal fair 6 years ago. I've actually done her wedding for 2 weddings. This one's gonna stick. I know. I know. Funny stories. But people are like, why are you here? You guys, her dog groomer was there. I mean, she's a connector. I got her dog groomer's number. And then her aunt is like, Nikki, I need help with makeup. I'm like, well, that's what I do. I'm a skincare and makeup coach. You bet. So I got her number. I'm calling them both tomorrow. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, what is a beauty consultant, right? What does that even mean?
I
Yeah,
don't even know.
it sounds old fashioned,
It does.
honestly.
So you guys are helping me because my whole seminar training is I'm teaching sales directors how to sell, but I'm teaching new verbiage and new ways to look at it. And it really is about opening up conversations, utilizing social media for that, but also, Lindsay, in person, you bet, getting those people. I love the extra treatment. I'm going to add that into my training.
Yeah, that was good too. Great.
Getting extra.
Mhm.
And Lindsay, did you send them home with a sample or just do an extra treatment then? You gave them a sample.
So, I didn't tell them what the bonus treatment was, but I said when we do our individual checkout at the end, bring me your sheet. And if you have it all filled out, I'll show you your options for your bonus at-home treatment.
Love it. I'm totally utilizing that in my training. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And all the ideas that you guys shared tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're in August. Congratulations. We are doing an in-person back to school event. I asked ChatGPT when was the best time to do it, and honestly, it's going to work out. We're going to do it on a Friday evening before school starts. And so all of that's in the boards, the RSVP link and how to see it. I'm just going to go through some of these slides, you guys, so we're not missing anything. And I love how, packing for seminar is not an IPA.
No, it's not.
Right? You guys, put in the chat how excited you are that Shelby finished first month of DIQ qualifications.
Congratulations, Shelby! Woo!
Go. You guys, it is happening in our national area. Jen Adams did too. So do not be afraid to go into DIQ because when you are having fun and you are working, it works. Okay. It works. It works. Oh my gosh. Commission checks, you guys, check it out. Who's on the call? You're going to get this deposited in your account, you guys. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Now, July is normally, a lower month, but everybody did great for July and August. We are going to just soar, soar, soar. So you're going to get your paycheck check. Shelby Helms, you took it away, $350. That's amazing, girl. Lindsay also had a qualified. You guys are on target for National Court of Sharing. You guys each have a qualified recruit. That's exciting. Holy cow, you guys, two a month, two a month. Make sure if you're holding career chats, this is in the board, fill it out for your pearls. And congratulations to everybody who did their 600 wholesale on target for Star. They got to pick a power pick prize. Many of them picked the gorgeous ring, which is on order. So touch base with your sales director for that. Every month, you guys, is going to be practical prize, product, or personal time. Now, because we as sales directors can order the new product this month, you can't order it until September, but when you do PCP, you get to order it early, right? The product is going to be one of the new products. Okay. So we don't yet know what the prize is going to be, but I'm guessing most of you are going to want the new product. Put in the chat what you're going for this month right now. What is your P going to be? What's your P going to be? Okay. That rhymes. I like it. Let's keep it going. Okay. Cause that for a 600 cumulative wholesale order, you get to pick. Okay. That's exciting. And then that all goes with Star Consultant. You guys, we are in a challenge from the company to have at least 14 stars first and second quarter. Okay, that's our leadership challenge as directors. So we want everybody to be stars. Right now, Donna is an emerald star. Oh my gosh, but check out how close some of you guys are. Jana, 446.50 wholesale, Lynette, Brenda, Amy, and this goes through September 15th, my friend. So even if you're not on this board, your 600 wholesale is going to put you there. Okay, because we're just in August. And keep going with the chemo kits. I got 3 more orders on August 1st. They're Nicki, is it too late? I'm like, no, I just ordered some. I'll order more. You know, I give myself time so I can get more sponsorships and then time to put them together cute and everything. So don't stop doing what serves you, you guys. Don't stop things. You don't have a deadline. Star's a deadline. That's it. Okay, and Shelby and Lindsay, Carla, Tammy, you guys are super close to Star. This is so exciting. You have until September 15th. You can check this, you guys, on InTouch. Just Google Star Consultant or look at a Glance. At a Glance will tell you what you did last month in wholesale. It gives you your year to date. It will tell you how many team members you have active. It will also tell you Star. At a Glance is your report on InTouch. Okay. And then All Star, some of you get to pick up amazing prizes at seminar, and these are the new ones. Shut up. They are like flashy. Oh, I really like this clutch, the silver one. I like that. Okay. And then I hope this is on your calendar. Sunday, September 20th, we're having a virtual star event. It's painting with the stars. Yes, you will be painting. But you know, it's with an instructor, so it's going to be amazing. Okay, so put that on your calendar, September 20th. Okay, there's more things. Points to Paradise, you guys. Donna, you have 23,289 points. You are almost there. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. You guys, this is so fun. I have a beautiful tote too that the first person to earn the cruise is going to get it. I just found it in my closet and I'm like, holy cow. This goes through October 31st. So you guys, we are on a mission to add new team members. So check it out. Donna is 1711 points away. Lynette, you are 5325 points away. You guys are the top 2. This is awesome. Congratulations, ladies. And Shelby, you are top in your team, 15,826. It's your retail, you guys, your wholesale, along with your team. So team members count, stars. This is the calendar. This is pinned to the top of the Facebook group. Pearls and prizes, you guys. When you do have people on there, they do sign. So they are every Thursday evening on Zoom, led by a sales director. It's a marketing. And what I did today is in my office, I have printed off, you know, the 3 ways to work Mary Kay, customer plus. And then I also printed off the flyer for pearls and prizes. Because if they want more information, why don't they just hop on Zoom? Duh. So I need to put in front of me what I want to focus on. So I printed that off so I would have that on me. How many of us forget to invite prospects to that? Lynette, okay, thanks for being honest. Okay, me too. So I'm like, well, I'm going to print it off and it's going to be right there in front of me when I hold my appointments. Okay, book 5, you guys, seriously, I'm doing this before I go to seminar. It's my do or die. I can't do anything else until I'm booking my 5 by the 5th. And my goal is 10. My goal is 10 by the 5th before I go to seminar. Because you guys, I just know when you come back from seminar, you're going to be excited to hold appointments. So get as many on your books as possible. So that Zoom is going to be on the 12th for those of you who achieve that. Preferred customers do on the 17th. Our local back to school event is on the 21st. And then our halftime heroes is on the 22nd. So all of this is pinned to the top of the unit Facebook group. We will not have a Zoom on the 10th because a lot of us will be at seminar. So we will not have a Zoom next Monday. Okay. This is the back to school bash. It's in the Zoom. Pearls and prizes is what I printed off every Thursday, right? Every Thursday. And then look at you guys. Some of you are already registered for PCP. Congratulations. It is due the 17th. It's the fall holiday one. So please make sure to put your team members on it. Pay, like Tammy said, invest the money for them to get a catalog. Nope, they don't get a catalog otherwise. The company doesn't mail them. There's no Applause magazine. Okay. So put your personal team members, please, on your PCP list. Okay. And then for those of you who are watching this or the recording and you message your director, we are giving a consistency prize. And you guys, this goes through September 1st. And then Engage to Elevate is going to start after Labor Day. So we are going to have a new Engage to Elevate to kick off our year, which we're super excited about. So this is like basic training, you guys, and then each week is going to be elevated. We're so excited. Stephanie Venz was the queen of sales last year. I call her my cousin. We're not related, but when we're together, people think we're related. So we just call each other cuz. And she is the guest speaker, you guys. She's amazing. She has 2 small children and works for Mary Kay Business. And so when you do your book 5 by the 5th, comment it so that I can send you the Zoom. Okay, but she is the guest speaker for that. And then Kim McClure is the guest speaker for the Halfway Heroes. She is also our guest speaker for our retreat in October. Okay, Power Party Track. Did anybody do this last month? Shelby did? Congratulations, Shelby. Did anybody else? Okay, put in the comment section if you're determined to do something this month. Okay, so put in the comments if you're going for Power 3, Power 6, Power 10, or Power 15. Go ahead and put that in the comments right now. I'm going to wait. Power 3 is 3 parties or 15 faces. That can be 15 skincare trials, my friends, 3 career chats or guests on Power, the Pearl parties, and a 300 wholesale. Power 6 is 6 parties. This is where you earn a coaching call with Heidi. 6 career chats, a 600 wholesale. It's a Power Star. It's 30 faces. Power 10, 10 parties, 50 faces, 10 career chats, 1,000 wholesale. Put your goal, you guys, because this is part of being an entrepreneur, setting a goal at the beginning of every month. And this tracking sheet is in the unit boards. It's a great tracking sheet to put into your monthly folder. And you guys, when you come to seminar, bring your monthly folder with you. Bring your monthly notebook. And then what I do is I have a separate notebook that I put training into. This usually lasts me a year. My monthly notebook I throw away, my 6 list, okay? But I always keep one notebook and I put, 26s on it. And this is so I can go back to my notes. If I'm like on a Lori Hogg event, if I'm on a Halfway Hero event, I have a separate notebook just for training. Okay. All right. So what are our goals? Okay. What are your goals for this month? Okay. Donna is Power 3. Lindsay, Power 6, Power 10. Okay, good. Zoom user is Power. I don't know what that means. Okay. Shelby, Power 6. Lori, Power 3, Power 3. Okay. All right. Keep commenting, you guys. I want the new product. Yeah, you do. Okay. It's awesome. You're probably going to see it at seminar, you guys. You get a sneak peek. That's exciting. That's exciting. Going for 10 by month end. Good. Keep commenting, you guys. So print this off. This is part of what you want to do as a business owner, as a self-leader. And oops, that's last month. Okay. All right. And then the new year, you're going to get to see these prizes at seminar. for Courts of Sales. You guys are going to get so many prizes. It's going to be so fun. I shipped a whole box to Amber Bro down in Louisiana for my team, and she's bringing it with her. So, because I didn't have room in my suitcase for all the prizes. So these are this next seminar years, and it's going to be maybe a surprise this year. But right now, after July, you guys, Lynette is our Queen of Sales. So we're not putting numbers in here. You just got to work it. You know your numbers. Look at a glance. Okay. Know your numbers at a glance. But check it out. Donna's number 2, Brenda's number 3, because this started July 1st. Amy, Jana, I don't know who that is. Okay, we just have all the people up here. And then Lori and Amy both have a new team member, and this is the Clout. Gosh, okay, Shelby, you are number 1. Joan Clem is number 2. Look at all these people, you guys, up in your top 10. And Shelby is number 1 right now. Maybe that's changed. Okay, so this is kind of exciting. New slate started July 1st. And then, of course, you guys, our goal is 10 new team members a month. So both my team and Shelby bronze medal, Tammy's team, we both had 4. So we're going for 10 every month, you guys. That is growth. That is growth. And great start. Please be communicating with your team. We want them to get as much free product as possible. So if you have new team members up here, you can look at that. You can look at your Great Start reports on InTouch and see where they're at. Some of them, it expires this month. It's their 4th month. So it takes a conversation, you guys, not just a text. Okay, they need to understand that they can get free bonuses from the company. And so this column shows how much wholesale. Oops. Let me go back to that. So take a picture of this. If you have team members on here, you can see what they need. Okay, and then it says last day to redeem. And this is free product, you guys. It goes away. I mean, let's just think about that. We get a 50% discount, right? And then Mary Kay gives us free product. Why do we leave this stuff on the table? It just blows my mind. I'm like, why? Why? Do a product presentation with them. Do a Zoom with them. Sit down with them. Spend some time, you guys. You're getting paid. When they get qualified, you get a $50 team building bonus plus commission. You do get paid for your time. Okay, Clout unit, take a picture of this. This shows you what they need and the last day to redeem. So yes, they get reminders from your sales director, and I send out postcards. They get those too. But there's nothing like a personal conversation. It really does make a difference. Okay, so take a picture of that, my friends. Okay, and then of course I have this printed. You get fun bracelets in the mail. You get to wear those. And then thank you for filling out your weekly. I know we're getting back into the habit. So Lori called the hotline 3 times. Shelby and Lynette called it twice. Shelby saw 11 faces, you guys. She is determined. She is having fun. She is meeting with her team. So excited for you, Shelby. Lynette had 2 faces. Lori had 1. I think skincare trials. Shelby had over a star week, 481 in sales. Lynette had over a star week, 394. Remember, I challenged you to sell $300. Amy, 250, and Lori, 146. Congratulations. New leads. We're going to get so many leads this week. 9, 4, and 1. Yes. And make sure to fill out the form, you guys. It is posted. And Shelby had 3 career chats. That's how she had bronze medal. And new bookings, Shelby 2, Lynette 1. And you guys, this is all in the boards. If you want to know everything about fall retreat, you can even register now. It's all in our unit board under August. Okay. There are special promotions for you. And so it is October 16th to 18th in Green Lake, Wisconsin. And then Leadership Conference for Sales Directors is in Phoenix, Arizona, January 18th to 21st. But all of the information that you need is in the unit boards. Okay, so anybody want to share anything or have any questions?
I don't have any questions. I'm just excited. I got contacted today by someone who wants to change up their skincare routine. That I've facialed a couple times, but she hasn't ever really bought anything. And then my gym is doing a vendor event 2 times this month. So I'm just it's like an answered prayer. I'm just gonna be honest. I've been really just asking God to lead me to the right places in my Mary Kay business because I've had a lot of people just stop using Mary Kay. So I was like, all right, Lord, I need you to help. And he said, okay, if I'm gonna help you, you have to be observant. And so I like saw the thing on my gym and I was like, oh, I don't know. And he was like, really? That's why I went back and took a picture and I was like, all right, I'll just talk to him. So I'm just excited about that. So if you've been feeling down,
Your skincare and makeup coach
yes,
at a gym.
exactly. And my husband was even like, oh, that's a great place to get clients. And I'm like, yeah, and I can have a his and hers because I see a lot of guys. So, and that Skin
That's,
Vigorate brush is going to be right in the middle.
yes, that's exciting. Good job. Woohoo. Okay, who else? Questions or
I'll
comments?
talk. Yeah, just hustle. I love the hustle and hustle when you can, or figure out when you can hustle and see all your people, or some of your customers and clients, and just do that and tell them your goal for sure, and they'll be eager to help you. And some will say, sorry, I can't this month. Yeah, it's like, okay, maybe you can help next month. And just tell them your goal and hustle when you can, and try not to wait till the last minute, like sometimes I do. But just keep the hustle going, or figure out when you can hustle and meet with your people, and book your parties and just be excited about it.
Love that. Yeah, enthusiasm. Mary Kay said that. Enthusiasm. You can do, what did she say? You can be successful with it's 90% attitude, 10% skill. It's attitude. Your energy is what draws people to you, you guys. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, anybody else?
If you haven't had a chance to do the chemo care kits, there's still time. I actually started late. I started at the end of July and have had, I think it's $450. Actually, it's $485 in sponsors. So I match that. And it's so much fun. I'm already to 20 and the goal was 30. So I only need five more sponsored kits. So send it out, guys. All I did was send out a text message. Go figure. And I posted in my
Have you
private
sent out
group.
your second text message?
No, I haven't sent out my second
Oh,
text
you need
message
to
yet.
do that, girl,
Yeah.
because they start flooding in. People are, and I said,
Mhm.
this is how far away we are. So that second and
Yeah.
even a third one, but that second one is magical, chick.
It is. Well, I'm sending mine. It's on my list. I've started my list for things that I need to do. So that's on my list to send out that to give them an update about where I'm at. And I'm only this far away from hitting
Yes.
our goal. So yes, I haven't sent that out yet, but it's on my list.
I had somebody on Friday even say, Nikki, I know today's the deadline. How many more do you need to hit your goal? And she was willing to do whatever it took. And I just was like, just do what you can. I'm gonna keep going. And then I got more on the first. But I mean, just you guys, and she had cancer herself. So people, it's a great cause, you guys. It brings so many smiles to so many faces, but it's follow up, you guys. The booking, like Tammy said, it's not just one and done. It's every 3 days, every 3 days. You know what? And I had a customer who lives in Illinois come over, and she came and said on the first, she goes, Nikki, are you home? And you guys, it was Saturday morning, Friday was the last day of the month. And I was thinking it was still my pajamas doing stuff. I'm like, give me a minute. I gotta throw some clothes on. But when she came over, she'd gotten my 2 texts and she said, I want to donate. I'm so sorry. When you sent the first text, something was going on. And then I got the second reminder and I knew I wanted to do it. But then she was like here visiting her mom. And so you guys, people have life going on. Don't take it personally when they don't message you back. But she's like, thank you for the reminders. And she just got 2. Okay. So they look at their phone and they put it away. Okay. So you're not bothering people unless they say no, and then you don't text them. Okay. All right, you guys. Okay. So here's the deal. You got to make your goal for the month. You have an August notebook, I hope, or maybe you didn't fill it out that much in July. So continue to use the same one. I know you. Okay. Have your folder. print off these fun sheets, go into the unit boards, get all the information. It's all in there, you guys. And packing is not an IPA. So you want to have as many IPAs, but you guys, seriously, please book 5 by the 5th. Please book 5 by the 5th. Bless 5 people. Get your 5 appointments up, post it under the Facebook so other people can see it. And whether it's a facial, a party, people invited to the back to school event or host your own, whatever. Just that's it. You're going to feel great about yourself. You are. It's going to build that confidence for those of you, especially going to seminar, to know that you have appointments when you come back. Okay. All right, my friends. Well, thanks for showing up. Thanks for getting on live. When I know you have a million other things to do. So we're so excited for you. And there's still time to earn different enhancers before you go to seminar. So who can you get active? I know some of you are like, I don't have a team leader pin. Well, guess what? I don't want to bring you a team leader pin either. Get to Elite so you can wear the pin you already have. All right, I've said it. All right, I love you. Have a great night.